Hello, I'm Ocean Henry 2, Foxtrot Tango Golf, and today we are looking inside this International P50 Linear Amplifier, which is made for 27 MHz. It's a CB amp from the looks of it and from what I know. I found this in my junk box, so we're gonna take a look inside and if we can actually make something useful with it, or something useful out of it. So yeah, you're off to a good start. P50, which makes us think about 50 watts, but it's specified for 30 watts output with 5 watts drive. So let's take a look inside. The screws are not original. They look a bit weird. They're different from these two here. Oh, yeah. So, single device, 2 relays, 2 trimmers, some ferrite chokes, a single transistor here and an electrolytic, 2 diodes, and things, yeah, one and 4005, so this is for the back EMF from this relay. A tunable ferrite, so it's clearly a monobander and tuned for a single band, but it has actually a coil here. It actually might have a single pi low pass filter, which is unusual for a CB amp. Maybe they had problems with television interference or something. The device here appears to be a C3781, so 2SC3781, and based on a quick Google, it's a 2SC3781, which is meant for ultra high definition CRT display video output applications. So it's a TV transistor which has been swapped in. I'm not actually even sure what this has had originally, which is a bit worse because I don't know if the pinout is the right one. It has a 500 MHz FT, and when the case is 50 degrees Celsius, a 15 watt dissipation, which is not bad at all, but it can only take 400 milliamps of current continuously and 600 milliamps peak. So about half an amp. And half an amp of 12 volts is gonna be 6 watts of power. And with 75, even with the best possible 75% Class C efficiency, that's not gonna be much. So it's gonna be less than 5 watts output with this device, unless you drive it at a way higher voltage, but then you'd burn out the coils and I think the RF box transistor here, which is a BC237 and 2 diodes here and a small, how small actually, 10 picofarads cap for taking a sample of the input RF, rectifying it and driving the relay coils via that, and I guess the electrolytic, which is some ancient 25 volt 10 microfarad one, is for the delay. But yeah, it actually has a low pass filter in it, that's nice, and 2 compression trimmers, so it can actually take some power, 2 chokes and so on. So I'm thinking I'm gonna rebuild this into some receive converter, or if I can fit the parts inside, and maybe fit a small heatsink on the back, because this steel plate case is not gonna dissipate that much power. I'm thinking that I could build a small VHF converter in here, maybe even reuse the transistor and do like 6 meters or 4 meters, likely 6, because then I can use a common, like this level of common. Yeah, I can just find it on my desk. Yeah, this is a 4 MHz crystal. Yep, 24 megs. And with a 24 meg crystal you can mix up 27 MHz to the 6 meters 50 megahertz band or something like that, and just like throw a random mixer. This is an RMS 11F. Okay, it's a 1 gigahertz mixer, so using it on 27 and 50 megahertz is a bit of a waste, but it's in my junk box of random mixers, which means usually that I have only 1 or 2 of those, so I have not categorized them elsewhere, so they're perfect for something like a small one-off build like this. So preserve the original RF VOX, have the receive path and transmit path have the same mixer in line with an attenuator on the transmit side, and then maybe have a 1 or 2 transistors worth of filter drive the transistor, rebuild the output to have a low pass filter for 6 meters, and maybe get 1 or 2 watts on 6 meters from it. Yeah, well, 1 or 2 watts of clean output, because you don't really want to have the 100 megahertz harmonic jam FM broadcast. But yeah, if you have any like better ideas what to do with this, because I'm not gonna rebuild this for 27 megahertz, because you can get better stuff for cheaper than it would be to rebuild this, and in general it's pretty useless because it's only 30 watts. So hit like and subscribe so that you can actually see what I do with this, and leave out your ideas in the comments, because this is a neat case, and so it would be a shame to just trash it and rip out the 2 trimmers and put the rest in the trash bin. It would be neat to rebuild actually something inside of this. So yeah, this was also Henry 2, Foxtrot Tango Golf, and don't forget to give me new ideas in the comments.